Hey everybody, it's Jarvis. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a while since I've actually recorded an actual video other than doing my lip syncs, but I hope you've been watching those and been enjoying them. So real quick, I kind of want to talk about some of those online banking services that you see. There's a bunch of different ones out there. I use two, and there's one that I recently signed up for. It's called Chime Bank. And as you can see, my debit card there. And I don't really know about them yet. Now, they have what's called a spending account, so you can do a direct deposit directly into the account, and you can set however much you want to go in there. You can also link it to an external bank account as well in order to load it. So you've got that spending account. There's also a savings account that they have that you can open, and what it'll do is if, say, you go into the store and you spend $5.50, it'll round up to the next dollar, and it'll take that 50 cents and it'll place it into a savings account. So that's actually really, really cool. That's a good way to get savings and to earn it really fast, especially if it's something that you use really, really quickly. Now, I really just kind of set this up, and I haven't used it a lot yet, but there's a couple things that I've already noticed that are an issue for me. So you can link a debit card in order to load money on it, which is something that's really, really handy, and I'll talk about this in a second. I also have a Serve card from American Express. And it can be a quick way to put money on, because when you actually load money from out of an external account, it takes almost 5 days most of the time for that money to get on there. So if it's something you want to use really quick, it's not going to happen. It's going to take you forever. The debit card's really quick. It'll do it within a couple minutes, but they only let you do that 3 times for the lifetime of the account, which I think is a little bit ridiculous. I don't really understand the purpose of that. And, you know, maybe it costs them extra fees in order for you to use a debit card and link it and to load the card. I think that's just a little bit silly. So if you don't do direct deposit or you don't transfer money the old-fashioned way, you're kind of out of luck. You can do it 3 times, but after that, that's it. So that's something that I don't really care for too much. Also, when I set up the account, I had a friend tell me about a referral program they have. So they have a referral program. I think you and a friend can earn maybe like $20. So I had already opened the account, so I actually contacted someone through the mobile app, and I was like, hey, how do I close this account? Because, you know, I got a referral and I'd rather set it up this way since I don't have anything coming in yet. I get a response back within a couple of days, and it's like, well, you can close the account and you can reopen it, but you have to reopen the same account. It can't be a new account. So that kind of didn't make sense as well. You know, it's little nuances and things like that that are kind of a little bit of a turnoff. And also, with the direct deposit, you can automatically do 10%. So 10% of your check you can automatically have go into that savings account that I was telling you about. So like I said, you know, this is kind of something new that I've got. I'm a little iffy about it, honestly, at this point, with all these extra little caveats that they have. And honestly, the customer service, it takes a little bit of a while, too. You can contact them through the app. I haven't really been able to find a phone number in order to call somebody to ask questions yet, either. So that's something I would also recommend you being aware of. Now, the other card I have is an American Express Serve card. I absolutely love this card. I've had it for a while now. And it's just a prepaid debit card, so you know, it's just something to kind of have if you want to load money on it. And with this card, the great thing about it is you can actually load it at like Rite Aid, at CVS, at Walmart, a bunch of different stores. Now, there is a fee to have this card, but if you have direct deposit, it'll be waived every single month. And the fee is $1 a month if you don't set up direct deposit. I only have a little bit going on to the card at a time, but that actually keeps me from having to deal with that fee. It's been really, really handy using it to pay for different things. And unlike the Chime card that I was telling you about, I don't have to pay, or excuse me, I don't have a fee or a limit to how many times I can use my debit card to load it. It's also linked to my external account, but I just load it most of the time with the debit card, and it's really, really quick, and it's an easy process. I can do it right from the app. So if I kind of had to pick between the two, I would probably tell you to go ahead and get an American Express Serve card. If you want to avoid that $1 a month fee, set up direct deposit. You don't have to do your whole check. Now, with both of the cards, something that I didn't mention yet is you actually get your paycheck early. So say you get paid on a Friday. With both of the cards, you would get paid 2 days earlier, so you would see your funds go in on a Wednesday. And that's something that's really, really nice in both cases. So you kind of have to decide, do I want the card that's going to give me the extra spending account that I can open, savings account to save extra money, and I can only load it in two ways, really. And it's going to take me a while to get my money if I load it that way, because I did a transfer, I think, Tuesday, and I think it's not going to be ready until the 19th. So that's a little crazy to me. Or do I want something that I can load? There might be a fee if I don't set up direct deposit, but I'll have my money right away, and it's a little bit more flexible to load. I can go to a local store to load it. I can load it myself. So that's just some ideas. if you've signed up for any of these cards, let me know and let me know what you think. But I think hands down, Server is probably the best way to go. I haven't really used the Chime card yet, but I'll let you guys know a little bit more about it as time progresses and I'm able to actually use it once my funds actually show up. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Take care.